But so, what was the initial seed? How do you, because again, you've talked a lot about, and I feel like that's very one-to-one, to talk about your personal demons, and then there are demons. That's a perfect metaphor, right?
Yes.
But what was the sort of activation of that metaphor for you? Like, how did that take shape initially?
Well, as someone with bipolar disorder, the living with that, especially when you don't know how to deal, and when, like Seth, medication didn't work, it was very physically, like, it felt like I was being torn apart every day. Like, it was very visceral and painful and awful, and that's what inspired the, bombastic, high stakes action and body horror. I made it like Seth goes through a lot of, he loses limbs. At one point, half his head gets blown off, and then but growing it back again, like that, the regenerative powers is a metaphor for, someone with bipolar plummets. They feel like garbage. Everything goes to hell.
Yeah.
But then they rise again, and that was a message I wanted to convey in the book. That it doesn't matter how dark things get, how messy and bad. There's no emotion is infinite. Everything is finite and will pass.
Yeah.
And you could rise again and continue to try to be better.
Do you feel like you had narratives that you were looking to that helped you tell that story, or the opposite? Do you feel like you were encountering a lot of narratives that were like, if you have bipolar, you're toast?
Well, that, honestly, most narratives about bipolar are very hopeful, which is why the Monsters Among Us is very gruesome and hard, especially in part one. But as, like I said, it starts expanding past him afterwards as he's going through the healing process, because there are gifts to be found in the darkness. I don't agree with narratives that exclaim, "Oh, you deal with these things, therefore you are broken. This is all you can amount to. You can't have anything else over here." I don't agree with that. It's not very empowering or kind to the people who deal with these things.
Yeah.
But yeah.